Hello, my name is James. Welcome to Growers Farm. It is August the 26th, and we are in our little Ford 6810 here because I have found a way to give this little tractor a new lease of life. So this tractor has been slowly, its usefulness on the farm has slowly been diminishing over the years. As you can see, it's a little bit old, it's a little bit battered, but it has served us very, very well. I mean, this was one of the workhorses of the farm a few years ago, and yeah, I just wanted to keep it round. It's been a useful little piece of kit to have about, but I've not really had a massive use for it over the last few years. But something came to my attention that fulfills another little problem we've been having on the farm, and you guys might remember that I've been talking about the fact that we've not got a lot of maneuvering space in our sheds, in some of our sheds, especially our seed and fertilizer shed, and that I was thinking of getting a forklift truck. And as a result, what I've actually done is found a solution that makes this tractor more useful and saves us a huge amount of money on a forklift. And it is this. So had a call from the shop this morning that this had come in. This is our brand new forklift. It's as you can see, it's an Officine R&L. And not only will this does this have forks, but this has bale spikes as well. So it is just a massively useful little piece of kit around the farm. Will attach to our 6810 really well, and in fact, most of the time this will live on the back of our 6810 because, you know, we don't have a huge amount of other use for it around the yard. Shunting stuff, really, more than anything, is what this 6810 would be used for. Right, let's put our handbrake on and attach this on. There we go. And yeah, look at that. That should serve us really, really well in what we're looking to do. And yeah, should bring a whole new lease of life to this tractor. So let's take the handbrake off. And a nice thing about this tractor is the rear window visibility, as you can see, is really good. So it will just serve it well. I mean, we'll have to sort of skip around and look out the back window a bit like that. But it's good. You know, it will do us well. It will serve us well. And as I said, it will give a whole new lease of life to this tractor. In fact, I'm hoping we haven't got a great piece of visibility out the back there. So yeah, I don't know how useful it will be for us to load our things like our feeding wagon, because I'm not sure we've got enough top visibility there. But certainly, as far as maneuvering the just while we're on the road, I really want to sort of fold this up. Now, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I know what I haven't done yet. I've got to stop here because I haven't connected up. There we go. Those should all be connected up. Let's see if we can fold this. I think I'm going to have to work out my controls a little bit more, because at the moment I'm not 100% sure how I switch over and things. But we'll have a look at that. I'll have a look at that back at the yard. But it's a great little piece of kit, this. Yeah, there'll be a way for me to fold stuff up and move stuff, but we will work it out. It is yeah, a cracking little piece of kit. This is just going to make our lives around the farm in general that bit easier. Now, the other thing I want to talk about while we're heading back is our fields. You can see that we'll go and have a look at this, because this is another job that we need to do soon. Our hay is drying out nicely. That should be done fairly soon. We've got a good bit of drying going on. We've got a good few days drying. That will do well. And on our right, you can see our crops. Now, our crops aren't quite right. They're looking pretty good. We've got a few patches that haven't quite worked out well. I reckon we're probably a couple of weeks away from harvesting these. I was hoping it was going to be sooner, but it's definitely looking like mid-September at this point. So we've got a lot of hay work to do before then. And I think early September is going to be dominated by us getting the hay in that we cut before, and then mid to late September. Quite a late harvest, but as I said a few times before, this is Scotland, and late harvests are not that uncommon. We should be in a good place. Now, I am just going to park this up because while this is something we've picked up today, it is not our main job for today. So I will investigate this piece of kit a bit later and try and work out what all the controls for it are. For now, I'm just going to put my handbrake on, turn my engine off, and leave it there. And yeah, that is a cracking piece of kit for us. That is going to make a massive difference around here and just make it so much easier. Now, what I want next is we're actually going to jump in the T6. We'll probably do giving the T6 a wash. And the reason we're jumping in this is because we have manure. Yes, our cows have been making a mess again. So we'll reverse this up. Get what has become our manure trailer now. Get this hooked up. And hopefully we can get some work done with this. There we go. And that's on. And yeah, so now that we've got the red rock trailer and we're using that really to cart, I want to keep that as clean as possible going into our harvest this year. I'm going to have to move this tractor first. And you can see I've opened the gate here. We've actually shut the cows down the other end. They're shut into the field at the moment. Oh, and we've got this massive, massive pile of manure that I'm driving all over at the moment. This we need to clean out and get rid and get onto our pile that is going to be an absolutely perfect pile for us in a couple of weeks. I'll run back to this tractor and just get this in the right position. There we go. So yeah, the mucking the cows out, we have a massive amount of manure, and we're going to be spreading this manure once we get our fields cut. Hopefully before winter, as long as we have enough time in the autumn, we will get these fields cut and hopefully spread with manure. If we can get it done before it gets too late in the year, that would be absolutely grand. As it is, there we go. Right into the trailer and down. Yeah. So as it is, we have a decent amount of manure to get done and to get onto our fields. So that should be pretty good. We might look at getting a bigger bucket on here as our herd increases next year, as our calves are born. Of course, we're going to be generating more manure, so we want to kind of get that sorted and make sure that this job doesn't become one of those jobs that just takes up way too much of our time. But they're pretty happy at the moment, our cows. We'll go and open up the valve on their water soon as well. You can see we're this biobelt's bucket is not too bad. It's it does fill up stuff fairly quickly. Or it does allow us to transport this stuff fairly quickly, I should say. And then it keeps us in a good position and keeps us moving. And you can see with the length of this tractor why we've got those rear that rear pallet fork set up, or the rear forklift set up onto the 6810. While this tractor is great for jobs like this, trying to maneuver in smaller spaces than we're doing here, that is a real challenge for this. It just yeah, we've seen many times. We'll be able to get more stuff into storage and more stuff there if we use the the 6810. The other thing is that our for sort of stacking and storing our wool, because we got our wool is still in storage, waiting for the sale later in the year. That is in a good position as well. That will be able to maneuver into that shed far better than this tractor can, and as a result, we should be in a good place. A little bit of scraping there, that wasn't good. Yeah, you see, this is this is one of those mucky jobs that needs doing. It has to be done. We didn't quite scrape the ground there. Gonna need to check how full our trailer is soon. Been tempted to put a set of silage sides on this, and just see how much fuller we can get this trailer. We're not peering over the edge yet. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. We should get all of this silage in this. Oh, I've got my foot stuck. There we go. Oh. God, I got myself a little bit stuck on there then. That wasn't good. Right. Let's get right down this time and get this collected up. Yeah, this is going to do really well for us this year. It's gonna mean that when we come to working our field, so cultivating for next year's crop, we're already going to be very well fertilized on the fields. This manure will do the world of good to our fields. There we go. Oh. Yeah, if I drive up too quickly to that trailer, I tend to end up with an issue. There we go. I think we've probably only got 3 or 4 more buckets to load here. Should probably put a weight on the back of this. I mean, the nice thing about this tractor actually is that it's pretty well weighted. We never really have an issue with too much weight on the front. Even when we're manoeuvring bales about, you know, it's never really that much of an issue. There we go. And as you can see, it's almost muscle memory these days, driving backwards and forwards with this. I don't need to, because we don't have the cows in this end of the barn at the moment. It's that little bit easier to reverse back without looking. I shouldn't really do it. You never quite know what's behind you. There we go. There we are. That trailer looks pretty full, I think. So I'm just going to park the tractor here. Jump into this. And away we go. So yeah, looking pretty full at the moment. We'll head round here and out to our area. Yeah, I don't think that's not quite dry yet, our grass. It's getting there. I am aware that before we have before the harvest comes along, we are expecting rain. So I don't want to end up having an issue with this grass. I am quite prepared to bale it up if it doesn't dry out enough, and wrap it for silage. Whether some of it turns to hay or not, we should be all right with that. I don't think it's going to dry. It might not dry enough. It might dry enough. We shall see. Let's see what happens. There we go. Tip it up. And this is a hefty and good pile of manure that we have on here now. Just try and roll this up to the top of the mound. Get it right up there. There we go. And take this back round to get this refilled again. So it's really all about the manure again today. We have a... Whoa. Oh, man. Tell me I haven't dented the shed. No. And I haven't hit the light. I haven't damaged the light either. That's good. Keep forgetting that. Yeah, it doesn't quite come down as quickly as I'd hope most of the time. But we're good. We're doing okay. We've got just a little bit more to do. So there we go. Let's get this refilled. Start her up. Probably 023. Oh, hello there. You're gonna come in and get in my way, are you? Don't. As long as you don't head for that gate. Don't head for that. Oh, God. I thought I'd shut them out. You're gonna... Cows do this to me sometimes. Right where I want to go. Well, I'm going to have to wait a minute and hopefully get out of the way. I've just shut the gate because obviously we've got a cow in the way. I want her out the way. She's... oh. Come on, girl. No. Right, I am going to stop the tractor here for a bit because... I hate it when the cow gets in the way like this. We'll have to wait till she's out of the way. There's nothing I can really do to solve that at the moment. The tractor will be alright there for a minute. Did we get any in? No, we didn't get any in. So I'm going to turn this tractor off as well. But that's... Yeah. We've got a little bit of stuff around here. And, yeah. Oh, she's deciding to move. Just going to have a look around the farm quickly. Yeah, so what I was talking about a minute ago, before we go and, once that cow's moved, she's moving out of the way, is the manoeuvrability to get in here. You can see that we've got five and a bit. Yeah, five and a half pallets here of wool, ready to sell later in the year. So we'll be able to get those out and loaded quickly. I think... Yeah, it's moved. Good. That's excellent. Right, start her up again. Yeah, sometimes they just get in the way. Alright, and load it. Yeah, sometimes they just get in the way, and you have to wait for them to move. They don't tend to hang around too long. It's not really that much of a break of freedom as much as hey, I remember there being food in here. Right, there we go. And it really wasn't that much. So before I go out and tip the rest of that manure, let's just open this, make sure that they have enough water for today. Because it is a fairly warm day. We're getting up to 17 degrees today, which is going to be great drying weather, to be honest. It's a little bit overcast, but it is warm, and that should help our hay to dry. especially as we went and tedded it as well. There we go. As soon as it dries out, what I'll do is I'll get it rowed up and we'll get it baled. We can have 2 of us working on that, and then we can get all that hay back to the farm. As I said, if it doesn't, if we're looking at having imminent rain, rather than lose it, I will we'll row it up and bale it. And the great thing about our baler is we can wrap it. So whatever happens, we can either just get it rowed and baled and wrapped, or rowed and baled and stored. So that's the plan. And I think we might try and get hold of a another one of those Andersens. I mean, that worked really well last time. Our bale trailer that we got earlier in the year, yeah, not really paying off. Not really helping us out. Whereas that Andersen we had for the silage bales earlier, that just worked really well. So yeah, right, tip this 2,500 litres that we've got left, and I'll go and park this up, and that pretty much actually covers our work for today on the farm. There's not a lot else to do. The sheep are in good condition. The cows are good, other than the manure that we've just taken out. Our trailer is down, good. So yeah, I just got to park this trailer back up next to our manure spreader, and we'll be all good. And the great thing about this is we'll probably transport a pile of manure to the field with this, and then use our bucket on the field, which is another reason why a bigger bucket is probably going to be useful to us. But I'm going to part this up and finish off because yeah, that is where we are. I'm going to go and have a play around with that now. I've left my flashing light on the 6810. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. Thank you for watching. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from the farm, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.